Alrighty, there's Pete.
Howdy.
We are actually at the Isle of Man. This will be the most disjointed tour series I think Mapped has ever done, because we haven't done anything. But we've got a window in the weather, as it's not raining. It does look grey and moody and windy, but it's not raining. So we were sitting in a coffee shop in Douglas, and suddenly we thought, we're in the Isle of Man. Our bikes are at the Isle of Man.
Yeah.
Why aren't we on our bikes? So a very quick cab ride later, and here we are mounting up. Toby and Jess have just got back, and we're all heading out, which is great. So I'm going to turn you on. There we go, hopefully you're working. Hello. I'm going to ride up to the clubhouse, go for a quick pee. Thought I'd share everything with you, and wait for the guys. Toby, can you hear me? Yeah. I'll see you up at the clubhouse. Okay. I'll just go for a pee up there. So I'm not leaving. Okie dokie. But sadly we've not had much action on the bikes at all, because the weather has been pretty crap, if I'm honest. But the campsite's been great, as standard, and everyone on the campsite have been fantastic too. The camaraderie here is just brilliant. Such great experience hanging out with a bunch of like-minded people. So even if the weather is god awful, it's not as if we've got nothing to talk about. There are all the fancy teepees right there. That's where Cal is. He splurged, whereas we're slumming it. This is a great location if you're looking at camping at the TT, the Douglas Rugby Ground. Thoroughly recommend it. So I'll just pop it here. So this is it, Douglas Rugby Club. In all its glory. That's the other bar there. Very nice facilities, as you can see. So yeah, there we go. That's our digs. There's my bike. Like with all these events these days, they've got a mixture of pre-erected tents and bring your own and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. What? I can't hear you.
It's gonna look good on YouTube, that.
What?
You filming yourself having your pets.
Oh yeah, I do it all the time. It's like a cock, but smaller. Give the fans what they want.
Yeah. Amp up the sex appeal.
Da, 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 da. Are you actually doing your hair before you put your helmet on? Don't be such a tart! Give it up!
Keep looking beautiful.
Give it up, man. See, if you're putting helmets on, you're so vain. Carl is here.
Like,
Alrighty. Let's get right in.
Okay. This is Pete checking back in. We're here on Friday the 31st, and yeah, we're getting a little bit of we all had breakfast this morning, but it was absolutely heaving it down this morning, and we weren't none of us were feeling particularly great about the weather and the fact that the racing's been cancelled and the course has been closed, and I think we're all starting to get a little bit down and, you know, moaning and negative.
Hopefully, we might be able to get a lap in. But at the very least, we can get down to Ramsey, and that'd be nice. Looks fine.
And I just said, come on guys, let's just get on our bikes and go for a ride. See what we can do. Because you know, we may as well make the most of it while we're here. Now we don't know if the mountain course is going to be open or what, but we're just going to go down to Ramsey and see what the score is, really, because we keep hearing rumours that the mountain course is closed, or the mountain course is open, or God knows.
It's okay. I'm fine with being left on my own. I'm totally okay with it. Alrighty. Instantly feel better. Out on the course. There's my boys.
So we just thought, look, sod it, we're just going to go down to Ramsey see what the score is. Afternoon practice has been cancelled apparently, so in theory that should mean the Mancos could be open, but there's also been rumours that there's been some accidents, and so the mountain course has been closed because of those. There was one this morning apparently, but really we're not going to know until we get there. So we thought, sod it, let's go on the bike. I mean, there was.
And here we are, at last, doing the Ironman circuit. Oh yeah.
I mean, there was talk of going on the steam railway as well, but I think we're like saying, well, you know, for the money, it's going to go. It only takes us to Port Erin, and we went there yesterday, and as nice as it is, we've been there, you know, and it's thought solid. We brought our bikes to the island. Let's get some time in the saddle. Damn it. So yeah, you can see the road's looking pretty dry. So fingers and toes and everything else crossed, we can at least get one lap in on the mountain. If not, failing that, we're going to stop at Ramsey and see if we can find Connor Cummins' coffee shop. Maybe he'll be in, although I assume if he's racing, he's probably going to be spending a lot of time at the paddock and get the bike sorted for practice. So probably won't be in, but yeah, it'll be something to tick off the list. So yeah, let's go to Ramsey, we'll busk it from there. See how we do.
Oh, feeling much better now. We spent a lot of time over the last few days just in coffee shops and bars and watching the weather, and we suddenly saw it dry up and made an executive decision to get our kit together and get out on the bike sharpish. And I think that was the right thing to do. Yeah, as Toby just quite rightly said, it could be our only window. And I'd be gutted if we went all the way back without having done one lap, or tried to do one lap. And it's jolly good fun being on the front seat, I'm telling you. Not that I didn't enjoy riding Pillion with Toby. I'm not going to deny it. We shared something on that during that week. That was truly special. Oh, so true. It's mind-blowing just going along this road, thinking just how fast those boys go. It's just incredible. Booting along at 30 miles an hour, and just I'd put another one in front of that figure and get an idea of what they go at.
It's been a year since we've done this route. It's coming back as if it was yesterday. Summer gloves are on, but heated grips are also on. Power on through. Big campsite there. Go through Ballascary, that's what we call it.
Ballascary. Or Ballascary.
It's one of those corners when you see it on TV, you think, good lord. Yeah. Because look at it, it's like any normal, you know, any normal road of houses or walls. But yeah, it's come flying down here, full pedal, full lean, and then go screaming off down this big long straight here. It's something to behold. Bloody hell, there's a lot of GS's. That guy's got like 4 GS's. I mean, they're pretty good, but I wouldn't want 4 of them. Variety is the spice of life, so they say.
Just can't skip the beat. Is it really? Yeah, man. Oh, I missed that. Isn't that funny? Yeah. See, I knew he was going to do that.
Give Blake something nice there. Thought he'd appreciate that. Oh, I really hope the mountain's open. Even though I'm probably just going to poodle around it like I did last year. Believe me, I'm not going to be getting it on there. Not going to be getting on full lean.
I wonder if that cameraman's going to be there, Toby. Yeah. I got that mounted on the wall in my man cave.
But you know, it'd be nice to do it again. I'm feeling a lot fresher than the last time I recall going around there, being the absolute crack of dawn. Very little sleep, very hungover, feeling very sick, and yeah, it was a bit of a shock to the senses. So I wasn't exactly pushing it. My prediction is, if it is open, that Cal is going to go douche. Yeah, Cal's going to go screaming off like a banshee. That's fine. I don't care. I'll be Captain Slow again. I don't know.
But it's a bit more fun having Jess on the back rather than me. A lot lighter.
Just checking the cameras on. I don't want to be rabbiting on to no one in particular. Hopefully you're picking this up. Greba Castle. Next stop on the TT tour. Alright.
My mood has just gone straight up. I'm feeling a lot happier now. It's funny, isn't it? You get on a bike.
We're also really keeping everything crossed that there's going to be some kind of practice on tonight. Might be unlikely because they cancelled the afternoon session. But really hoping something happens over tonight, or forecast is looking kind of okay for tomorrow. I mean, there's no rain forecast in the evening, so again, fingers crossed we're going to see something, because it's going to be something of, it's going to be quite a disappointment if we don't really get to see any practice sessions or races while we're here, because at the end of the day, that's kind of the whole point of coming here. So I'll be happy if at least something, just one practice session goes ahead. That's all we want. Because there's nothing quite like being right next to the track as one of those bikes goes flying past. I remember being absolutely shocked by the. I mean, we've been to races before. We've been plenty of BSB races. We've been to MotoGP, but you're quite a far bit back from the track. But to get as close as you are to these bikes flying past and the first one I went past, I was actually, thanks Blake, I was actually shocked by the sound. It would actually hurt my ears, like it was like a sharp, like, oh my god, ah! So I pretty much after the first bike flew past, I immediately legged it back to the tent and grabbed my earplugs, and I was able to enjoy the rest of the session without the fear of permanent ear damage.
I absolutely love seeing all the chairs and makeshift stands and all the gardens as you go around on the track.
Yeah, Blake's also keeping everything crossed that the mountain course is open, because obviously, even though he went round last time, it was as a pillion. And if you remember his video Terror on the Mountain, he was on the back of his own bike with Callan in charge, and it might not have looked so fast on the video, but the video can never quite get across the sensation of speed on a bike. And Cal wasn't, he wasn't being dangerous, but he was going around at a bit of a pace, and Blake was very shaken up by the experience, as you might have been able to tell. He was very vocal about his feelings.
I always crash on this corner in the game. Always into the barrier there. Woohoo! Oh yeah.
So yeah, it'll be nice for him to be able to, take his own bike round, be in control, go at his own pace, and have a bit of fun, rather than being in abject terror. But believe me, if I'd have been in his shoes, I'd have been exactly the same. I've only ridden pillion a couple of times, and that was mainly in Thailand, on their motorcycle taxis, and yeah, that's pretty scary, but you're only on little mopeds at the end of the day. You're only going like 30 or 40 miles an hour. It's a bit different when you're on the back of a 1200 touring motorcycle going at pace around a race course.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, predictably Cal has disappeared into the distance. I don't know if we're going to catch up with him, Ramsey, or if we're just all going to go straight up to the mountain and see what the crack is. Apologise if there's any wind noise coming through. I've got some cheap anti-fog spray with me. I've been using it, but it's really not doing the trick. I usually use the Muck-Off Premium Anti-Fog, which I found is really the only anti-fog spray that actually properly works on my glasses. But I don't know, it's happened on 2 different occasions now. I've put it in my top box, as a just in case kind of thing, and it's happened twice where I put it in my top box, gone on a journey, and then when I've got to the destination, I've opened the top box and it's exploded everywhere, and it's all gone into the bottom of the top box, and it's soaked everything. I think it's probably the vibrations, it's shaking it up, and I don't know if the pressure builds or what. It's not the same with the visor cleaner stuff. That stuff you can put in the top box, it's absolutely fine, but it's premium anti-fog. Warning to any bikers who want to get some, yeah, I'd be wary about putting it in top box, because from my experience, it will blow up on you. So maybe wrap it in some tissue or something just in case.
I'm all kinds of happy right now. I'm really happy that I get to ride the track. Glen Helen! Woohoo! Camera! Oh no! Oh, damn it! I thought it was camera. I was about to get my pose on.
Sarah's cottage coming up. Yeah, I'm liking this. This is a good shout. As I said before, we're all starting to get a little bit down and a little bit miserable, I think, because of the weather and not being able to do all the stuff we wanted to do or see the things that we wanted to see, and I think we're all feeling a little bit down. So, yeah, the best remedy when you feel like that is get on your bike, go on a ride. So that's what we're doing, and you know, I can't speak for everyone else, but I'm sure they probably. Hey, look, Spider-Man. Yeah, I can't speak for everyone, but I'm sure they feel the same. That, you know, this is just. I feel a lot better now. Because we were just kind of sitting around the clubhouse and sitting around this coffee shop in Douglas, which is pleasant enough. Don't get me wrong, but I'm getting kind of cabin fever a bit now.